All right, so this is the last video in the coaching toolkit, and actually you're more likely to be watching this video if you have A, done all of the previous videos in the coaching toolkit, and B, set your SMART goal for 6 weeks and completed it. So really, if you're watching this video now and you haven't done all of the previous videos and you haven't set your SMART goal and completed it, then really need to go back and do those things and come back to this place. This video is also for people who are in one of our courses and they have finished the course. And it's just really important that when you've spent a lot of time, whether it was 6 weeks or 6 months or 6 days, if you were, gung-ho, that you look back on what you've accomplished during that time period. So Jess has come up with a series of questions looking back. It also is important to look forward.
Definitely. So this is about reflecting, really consciously reflecting on what you've accomplished, how far you've come, what the challenges have been, and how you've overcome them. And then it's to mindfully and consciously move forward. Where is it that you're headed? What is it? What's next? What is it you want to achieve? What is the difference that you want to make in your life? Or what are the differences you want to bring into your life?
So Jess is going to read the questions out that are on the sheets.
Yeah.
You can download them right underneath the video. The 2 sheets are there. So let's start with the looking back question.
Yeah, so looking back and also standing here in the present as well. What have you accomplished that you feel most proud of? It can be really, really easy to get lost in the busyness of doing, and to actually take some time out to say, wow, I've achieved this. To list the accomplishments that you've made over this period of time that you've been doing the course or that you've been doing the coaching modules. What did you love? And what unexpected benefits have you had? So, you can highlight what it is that you've loved, write a list, but also there are going to be things that perhaps you didn't expect to love or didn't expect to accomplish throughout the course that you find that you have accomplished or you have learnt. What are they? Actually note them down. What was hardest for you and where did you hold back? So along the way, there would have been challenges, there would have been places that felt slightly uncomfortable. What were they? Actually acknowledge them, acknowledge where you actually held back and think about what you might have done differently or what you would like to do differently next time. And that's the next question. What would you have done differently? So if you were to do a course of this nature again, or if you were to set some new goals, how will you do things differently? And overall, how is life different now? What do you notice that you do differently? Do you react differently? Do you communicate differently? What's different? And finally, and perhaps most importantly, what do you want to acknowledge yourself for and celebrate today? What have you done really, really well? And what are you going to pat yourself on the back for? And how are you going to pat yourself on the back? What gift are you going to give yourself? What treat are you going to give yourself?
I just like to ask me that question. My default is Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream.
And if that works for you, different strokes for different folks and all that, but find a way to celebrate. Always celebrate your achievements. And that celebration, can be something amazing like a spa weekend, or it can be to sit with some Ben & Jerry's ice cream and treat yourself.
And eat the whole time. And you just wanted to have a couple bites.
And that's fine, you're celebrating.
Yes, my children now have to protect the Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
And then looking forward, so it's great to really look at what you've achieved and look at where you are now, but then start to plan forward, start to look forward. Where is it that, what are the next steps? Where is it that you're heading? So what's possible for you right now that was not possible before as a result of this course, as a result of the coaching modules, or as a result of your mindset change? What's next for you? Start with a really clear plan. Write some really clear, time-bounded, thrilling actions. And what do you envisage the challenges will be? The road ahead is not necessarily going to be plain sailing and smooth. So what might the challenges be? Because if you can anticipate some of those challenges, it will help you to deal with them so much better. And what support will you seek? Always, always don't be afraid to ask for help. Asking for help is one of the strongest, most courageous things that you can do.
100%.
And what do you see as your opportunities going forward? You know, what are the gifts that you're going to grasp? What are the chances that you're going to take? What new commitments will you make for yourself? And what do you know about yourself now that you didn't know at the start of the course? That you're great, that you're resilient, that you're great at communicating, that you can do it, you can make time for yourself. All of those things, all of those new learnings, capture them and remind yourself of them regularly.
Oh, well done for getting to this point. Whether you're just doing the coaching toolkit for yourself to help you get prepared to go back to work, or to think about the next step in your career, or to even start your own business, well done. You should pat yourself on the back for even getting to this point in the first place.
Most definitely, for giving yourself this time.
And then if you are actually joining us for one of our courses, we'll welcome you with welcoming arms. And thanks for taking the time to invest in yourself. Time is just as much of an investment as money, and it takes, like you said, a courageous person to reflect on where you are and where you want to be and how you're going to get there.
Absolutely.